Hey, this is PyrusMaster001, and today for the Baku reviewers, I am going to be doing the review on the 6 Legendary Soldiers of Vestroia original attributes from Season 1. These are not like most people's collections where they have them in just random attributes that don't match up with their ones in the show. These are the actual ones. So let's first start off with Subterra Clafe. And at the time when these guys came out, this was the most powerful Bakugan you can get. At the time, they were trying to promote Subterra since it wasn't really that popular of an attribute. Anyways, let's open him up, and you can basically get a 700G Subterra Clafe in any booster pack you got him in. And the only manual parts he has are his feet. And he is basically just a kind of a glorified Robe Battalion, because basically he has the same design. Body will go down and back up, and then the arms fold in the same exact way, and then you just kind of push down to close them. And then, yeah, that's Clafe, and he was the strongest Bakugan at the time at 700 Gs, being the most common of all of the most powerful. Well, there's only two 700 Gs at the time, and that was Clafe and Subterra Clafe and Pyrus Apolloneer, and that Apolloneer was really hard to get. Anyways, let's let's get on to Aqua's Frosh, and I did some lining on him, no big deal. But yeah, he's a very basic design. Just stands on the card and kind of just has these 4 flaps that fold out and a head that pops up. So this one's G power is only 430, and yeah, and really, in my opinion, he's the least impressive of all of the legendary soldiers, because none of them are really that great in design. I mean, they're all original really, except for well, most of them are original, but they're really nice though. Anyways, closing him back up. Yeah, put the head down, then front 2, and the back 2. And yeah, it's like Frosh is kind of hard to get him in Aqua, so you can get him easily in Pyrus. Then you can also get the dual attribute Aquas and Pyrus, which was also kind of a little more rare to get, but getting an Aqua's Frosh is pretty hard to get to begin with. I'm kind of working my way up to my favorites. Next one is a Chaos Lars Leon. This one is 620 Gs, and this is the most powerful you can get a Lars Leon in, or at least a Chaos one. It's a very basic design. There's not really much to it. I mean, really, it's just when she stands on the card, it's just like two little pieces that come down, releasing these side wings and then the top hatch, and the body is always a little bit loose, and you can put these side flaps to the side like this. Then closing her up, it's not that hard. You got to just put the flap down, just close those in, and there you go. Next up is Darkest Acheivements. Here, sorry for the bad lighting. But opening up is another really basic mechanism, like most of the Legendary Soldiers of Vestroia. And yeah, you got 3 heads up here, which you probably can't see with the lighting. I don't know, can you see that? Probably not. You might be able to see it. Then you've got 3 heads down here. It's not really working well. And then you've got a head on each of the side pieces right here. And then you've also got a little tail that opens up itself. All of these guys too, except for Lars Leon, you can get all of them in dual attribute schemes. Acheivements, you can get Darkest Ventus, Frosh, Aquas Pyrus, Clafe, Pyrus Subterra, and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, and Oberus is Chaos Darkus, and Apollonier's Chaos Pyrus. But then this guy is 450 Gs. I mean, he's not the most powerful. I think the most powerful for this one was like 670. But another really basic way to close him up. You can put the tail in. Doesn't really matter if you do it first or last. You can put the little headpiece down, and arms will go straight in. Now, let's get on to Oberus, the Ventus soldier. This was the hardest one to find out of all of them. This guy was really hard. It took me a long time to find him, or her, actually. So, opening her up. So yeah, design very similar in appearance to Infinity Dragonoid, in my opinion. The toy, not the thing from the anime. And then you got a little tail piece that comes down. It's manual. This one is the weakest you can get an Oberus in. It's 420 Gs. So not really impressive. I mean, it's pretty basic for the time. I mean, now it's laughable, but what you get is you get like two little side, like these pieces right here. They just are on springs. They're not held in by any little piece that just comes down with a magnet. You get the head that's spring loaded. Can get back and forth movement. Yeah, and it keeps these pieces in right here. These wings right here that fold over little stubs on the. You can see it over here, and these wings right here will help hold them in. So closing her up. First, again, you don't have to put the tail in first, but you gotta put these two bottom pieces right here, the head down, this little piece that goes over the head, and then the side wings, and then you got Ventus Oberus all closed up. And now for the finale. This is my personal favorite, Pyrus Apollonier, if he will open. And what you get really is basically Dragonoid design. And the only really the major difference though is that he has an automatic tail that falls down. So you gotta do from manual pieces. You get feet fold straight out, and then you also got a horn. Then also you kind of got like a little action in the jaw. Not much, but he does not come in these colors though. These are the show colors, which I customized them to. So you can kind of see that there's purple on the side of his neck, which is what's supposed to be. There's also coloring inside of the wings, which is also what's supposed to be. This guy right here is 470. He also comes in 700 Gs, as I've told you, but that was only in a starter pack when you can actually find this guy as the closed Bakugan in there. And Spin Master is really picky. I mean, you go buy two of the, it looks like the exact same starter packs. Like if they have the same 3 Bakugan, they'll have the same 3 ability cards and the same 3 gate cards. It's kind of one thing that kind of bugged me about Spin Master. I mean, you can't just, it's really, if you know which cards are in what system, what pack, you can easily get them all, but if you don't, you're kind of screwed on that. But yeah, and closing him up is pretty simple. I mean, you gotta put the feet first, since if you have them all the way out, they kind of just block the wings from coming in sometimes. I mean, not really bad, but I mean, you can sometimes open up on its own, not unintentionally. So feet first, just put the horn in, just put the tail in. The rest is just basic Dragonoid. And there you go. Yeah, Apollonier. So anyways, thank you for watching my video on the 6 Legendary Soldiers of Vestroia. Please check out my channel, which I will probably leave down there in the description. Also, the petition to keep Bakugan Dimensions up and running. I'll also leave the link down there. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.